China's is a future. You cannot do business like you do business in my country. I cannot stay a long time here. I come here to see what is happening, what is great here. And I have to translate this to my country. This is very important for me.
Behind me is one of the largest African community in China. This is Xiaobei, Guangzhou.
Xiaobei is a small area in central Guangzhou made up of just several streets, wholesale markets, hotels, and old apartment buildings. Over the years, Xiaobei has become a place where many African and Middle Eastern traders come to do business in China. The area is filled with wholesalers, restaurants, and international logistics companies. Many of the markets here specialize in clothing and accessories, with goods eventually shipped to countries across Africa. People come here from all over the continent, including Senegal, Nigeria, Ethiopia, Cameroon, Burkina Faso, and many other countries. This mix is why Xiaobei is sometimes called Little Africa.
So there are several international wholesale markets in Xiaobei, and this is where many African traders come to find their suppliers. So behind me, there is one of the markets. So I'm gonna head in and take a look at what it looks like inside. So this market is called Niubaohan Trade City. And they use the word city for the wholesale markets. Oh, there are so many stores selling clothing. They are all selling clothing, but they are closed because they don't open during the daytime. They only open during the nighttime. For what reason? I have no idea. And this is also one of the jersey store. You can see it sells all kinds of clubs, Barcelona, all kinds of football jerseys here. There's a wall displaying different national flags, mainly Africa, with some Middle East, such as Qatar, and Europe, such as UK. If I turn to this side, there are even more football jerseys. If I turn to this side, Mbappe and Yamal.
You see, there are a lot of stores, but most of them, I mean, almost all of them are closed right now. Well, it's Monday, and you can see a lot of vendors like for logistics and for jerseys, for clothes, for garments.
There's another logistic company for Senegal.
Like I said, Xiaobei is actually a very small area. You can walk through almost all of its streets in less than 40 minutes. In the daytime, you don't even see that many people on the street. In many ways, it looks no different from other old neighborhood streets in Guangzhou, except for a few things that make it unique. For example, you can find some stores selling VPN services here, which are usually restricted in China. I assume these services are mainly used for international business purposes. And since many Africans come here for business, you can also see a lot of Chinese salespeople approaching them directly, trying to introduce and sell their products. But Xiaobei is not only about African traders. There are also many Chinese Muslim businesses here, including shops and restaurants run by Uyghurs from Xinjiang. This adds another layer to the mix of people and cultures here. While taking a break on the street, I met a guy sitting next to me. I helped him set up WeChat Pay and Didi, and he invited me to dinner. This is Danny, a businessman from Gabon. He first came to China in 2024, and this time he was back on a short business trip.
So why did you come to China? Why did you especially why did you choose Guangzhou, this place?
So when I went to this agency in my country, I said that I want to go to China, but I don't know which place I have to go first. He said me that, so start with Guangzhou, because Guangzhou is an international city, and we have a lot of African, we have a lot of Asian. After you can go for Shanghai, you can go for EU, if you want, but start with Guangzhou.
What did you learn in China that is so different from your home country?
I learned in China that even you want to do business, start to be friend only. All the company I went, they say start to be friend. When I want to talk about this, they say no, no business now.
This is not happening in your
No,
country.
no. In my country, it's not like this. If you come for the business, we talk about business only.
Okay.
If you want to buy something, you relax.
Relax.
You relax yourself
Yeah.
before to talk about business.
Yeah.
This is a level in the mind, a big level,
Uh-huh.
you know.
If you had a chance staying in China for a very long time, would you like to stay here for a longer time?
No,
No. You want to go back to your home country?
for sure. Life is very beautiful here. But I also have to do something for my country. China's is a future. You cannot do business like you do business in my country. I cannot stay a long time here. I come here to see what is happening, what is good here. And I have to transfer this to my country. This is very important for me. I come here, okay, oh, this is a beautiful style, okay. I will copy this to bring it to my country. This is step by step. One thing cannot make everything. Step by step, we grow up. You grow up, I'm grow up, everyone grow up. And now, you can become a beautiful country.
After dinner, Stanley took me to some places he often visits, and at night, Xiaobei feels like a completely different place. He told me that many stores open at night because their business hours need to match the time difference with Africa.
How much?
95.
And this one?
50.
50. These Chinese people knows that you're not, you are a foreigner. They increase the price. That's why I used to discuss every time. Even you give me one price, I say no, I cannot pay this one.
You want to buy clothes for your
Yes.
kids back home?
Yeah, for my shit. I think that a lot of government in Africa don't want people to do business
Oh, why?
because custom is very expensive. My country custom is very expensive. Very, very, very expensive. You cannot do business easily. This quality.
Quality good,
Where my phone?
price cheap.
Oh.
Price cheap. Dollar,
You have a lot of money.
small money.
No money.
Give me one.
I hope you still remember me when you go back to
Africa, for sure.
Do you remember me?
Yeah.
All right. Very nice to meet you here.
Nice to
Very,
meet you
very
too.
nice to meet you.
Yeah, true.
I hope you will have a very successful business back
Thank
home.
you, thank you, thank you. You
Yeah.
too, you too, for your business. Online business.
My
too.
business, I don't have business yet.
No, this is starting. Yeah.
Okay, okay.
After saying goodbye to Stanley, I revisited Xiaobei alone for a little while. Not surprisingly, most of the vendors in the stores that were closed during the day were now open. For people like Stanley, China is a place full of opportunities. But it's not always the word they want to stay forever. Even in a market this big, home can still matter more than opportunity. So here's the end of this video. Thanks for watching. If you liked it, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel. That will mean a lot to me.
It's midnight right now, and these logistics company are still preparing shipments for Africa. You can also see that out of these 5 companies, 4 have either the Senegalese flag or the word Senegal on their signs. I didn't expect to see Senegal this often, especially since I haven't met a single Senegalese person all day, despite talking to so many people.